Never feel like you're grinding with no results. You cold call, you knock doors, you DM people, and you're thinking, man, does this even work? Well, today I'm breaking down how many people you really need to talk to before you hit a deal. Most people quit way too early, and it's costing them everything. Champ, I've been an entrepreneur since ninth grade in high school and a real estate investor since 2006. And all that time, I've never borrowed money from a sticky banker or held a resume job. Today's session, today's lesson, is about the law of probability and why most people fail at real estate or business, not because they suck, but because they stop too soon. Let's break it down. The harsh truth about cold calling. 90% of the time, when I tell my mentorship students to go out and cold call, they come back to me 2 days later and say something like, Mike, I called 15 people, 20 max. Then I ask, okay, what were your results? And they say, nothing. No one's interested. It's not working. Well, no kidding, champ. That's not even a warm-up. Let me hit you with some real truth. You need to call at least 100 people just to start seeing patterns, because you're not just fishing, you're mining for gold. The law of probability explained. The law of probability says this. You take a test with 10 questions. You didn't study at all. Odds are you'll get at least one right just by chance. That's 10%. Same with cold calling. You make 100 calls. 10 of them might be motivated sellers. One of them might be ready to do business with you. Now imagine if you stop at 30 calls. You'll never even get to the real opportunity. And here's the kicker. Most beginners, they don't know a script. They don't know negotiation. They're new to sales, new to real estate, and that's okay. But you have to let the law of numbers work for you. When you suck, the numbers still work. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have the best script. You don't even have to say everything right. All you need to do is take massive action. Think about this. Even if you don't know what to say, if you make 100 calls, the math still says you'll find at least one person willing to talk to you. So what's the real game? 1. Make 100 calls. 2. Get 10 people interested. 3. One person says yes. 4. Repeat and improve your pitch every time. The more calls you make, the better you get. Your batting average increases with experience and volume. So maybe on your first 100 calls, you close one deal. But on your 500th call, you're closing 3 or 4 deals every 100. Fire, sweat equity, or dollar equity. Choose one. You either pay with sweat equity, time, energy, hustle, or dollar equity, paid ads, mailers. SEO. If you don't have money for marketing, then your grind is your investment. And that grind, that call volume, is where the gold is. It's just like digging dirt. You shovel 1,000 pounds of dirt to find 1 ounce of gold. But that 1 ounce, that's your deal. That's your breakthrough. Your biggest enemy, external blame. Another big mistake students make, they blame external stuff. The seller didn't like me. People in my market are broke. No one wants to sell on terms. Motivated sellers don't exist. Stop. That mindset will keep you broke and bitter. Instead, ask, what can I do better? Should I change the time I call? Am I talking too much? Not enough? Success is an inner game before it's an outer result. Mistakes are the price of tuition in the school of success. You either learn or you repeat the lesson. Now, if you want to learn how to build those skills before diving into real estate, I created a system that trains you in negotiation, spotting deals, and flipping for profit without any real estate license or big cash. Wealth. It's called the new flip, and it's how I got started. I was flipping bicycles and learning street smart negotiation before I ever bought a house. You'll learn how to hustle, negotiate, and create deals. Real life, real money. Grab it now at thenewflip.com. Now, if you're feeling stuck, like you know you should be making calls but your head keeps getting in the way, you need to reboot your mindset. That's why I created Reboot, my personal mindset reset system. It's for entrepreneurs and hustlers who feel overwhelmed, scared, or lost. Reboot rewires your brain to take massive action overcome fear, and get back on the grind. Start your reset at myrealestatedojo.com/reboot. So here's your homework. Pick up the phone. Call 100 people. Track your results. Do it again. This game is winnable, but only if you stay in it long enough to get your reps. And always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and twice as beautiful as you'd ever imagined. Rumi. Don't take no for an answer. Much love and peace. This is Mike from My Real Estate Dojo. Call to action to join the community and more. Ready to elevate your hustle? Join our free community. Connect with real estate investors and business owners just like you. www.mrnofluff.com/group. Unlock creative financing secrets. Free sub-2 course. Learn how to buy houses without banks, credit, or big cash. myrealestatedojo.com, then click on Start Now.